It did it again. We gotta remember that it does that. What's up, everybody? Welcome
What?
to another episode of Diamond Deck Discussions
What did it
Unfiltered.
do?
We are live right now on Twitter and YouTube. Oh yeah, we got to crack our beers. Um, there's just certain things we have to get used to with this going live things. Like whenever I hit live on this app, um, a little pop up comes up and it makes me think that I'm no longer in the studio, so I freak out a little bit, and then that happens. But we are live on this beautiful Sunday evening in South Louisiana. We've had some things happen. Look, let's just go ahead and get this shit out the way.
Oh boy.
LSU and Western Kentucky football. All right, let's go ahead and talk about it because you texted me during the game and said this is the saddest display. Oh, I think your actual quote was, "I don't think I've ever been this sad watching LSU football in my entire life," and I fully fucking agree.
Yeah, my exact quote was, "I don't think I've ever been so sad watching an LSU football team in my entire life than this season."
Yeah, I just I don't understand. Now look, Western Kentucky, pretty damn good team. They've scored a lot of points. I will say, they've scored a lot of points. I'm gonna turn the studio light off and see what happens. Um, yeah, that's a little bit better. But they've scored a lot. I actually wanted to look that up today, and I didn't get a chance to because we brought mother-in-law to go meet a Highland cow. Okay, I don't know if you know what a Highland cow is, but it is a one of them fluffy cows, like the little mini fluffy cows. I
Hmm.
say mini, the bitch probably still weighs 250 pounds. But mother-in-law is on her bucket list. She even told us this. It was on her bucket list to kiss a cow on the nose. She's never done it. Never been that close to one. Nothing. So we blindfolded her. It was an early Christmas present that we got for her. There was a Highland cow in Gonzales, Louisiana, that is just being stationed. I say stationed. It is just being put there right now at this little local farm just to hold. They take pictures of her and all, and it's just a beautiful place for, like, with there's a pond in the background and all, and she can go. She actually goes swimming. This cow goes fucking swim.
The cow
It's
goes swimming.
pretty cool.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, dude, it's just a little pretty place for the cow for them to take pictures of the cow and advertise the cow. The cow's like a little pet. So
Okay.
Victoria found this, and we surprised mother-in-law with this cow. We were out there for about 30 minutes. There's turkeys there. There's little baby goats. Victoria picked one up and held it, but she had to catch it first. That was the funniest shit I've ever seen. Um, so yeah, so mother-in-law got to kiss a cow on the nose, which was great for her. She said she had the best day. And now we're back home, back in reality, enjoying a nice not an ice cold beer because for some reason between the store and here, um, they decided to get a little warmer on me. Don't know how that happened. And the store is literally 2 minutes down the road.
Yeah, but I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
I don't know how that works. Um, but we had a good day today. Had a good day. And then, you get here and we're just chilling and I just you say some MLB news that just happened right before we started.
Some breaking
Some
news.
breaking news. And I just want to just say how shitty yesterday evening was. On senior night, and we beat Western Kentucky, a team that any other LSU team in history would have beat by fucking 30, 40 points.
Well, that's not saying history. We lost to Troy at home just a few years ago.
Okay. We've never lost to Western Kentucky. So.
Yeah, it was a pretty pathetic display of football. You scored one touchdown against
It
Western
was
Kentucky.
13 to 10. Let me tell you this. Our offense gave up more points to Western Kentucky than our defense did.
Yeah, which is lucky, right? We got you got the trick play
They
with the
dropped
quarterback.
they dropped a shit ton of balls.
Yeah, QB dropped one in the end zone. That was wide open.
Yep.
Easy touchdown.
QB dropped it?
Yeah, that was the little.
Oh, the trick play?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had the one down the sideline that would have been a 40-yard gain. Set them up perfectly. That dude dropped it. You had them go for fourth down twice when they could have kicked field goals, and they didn't get either of them. Like, dude, they took, what is that, 14? Western Kentucky took 20 points off the board themselves by not executing.
Yeah,
Dude, it was pathetic. I mean, it was.
It's very frustrating to watch this LSU team. It is very frustrating to watch this LSU team. I don't get it. We're hoping. I mean, I'm hoping. I don't know if you are or not, but the lane train is coming.
I've been begging for this.
There's an offer on the table. Talked to one of Victoria's uncles today. He said, I hope that asshole doesn't come to LSU. I don't care if he's an asshole or not, as long as we fucking win. I don't give two shits whether he's an asshole or not.
Yeah,
and he's not.
Less.
Lane Kiffin is not an asshole. He's a pretty good guy. If you've ever sat down and listened to, yes, he says some shit. He tweets some shit.
So what?
He is. Correct me if I'm wrong. I would compare him to Tony Vitello when he was at Tennessee.
Yeah.
In a sense that Tony don't give a fuck what he says, what comes out his mouth, as long as he's sitting there winning.
Yeah.
Good day. It's a good day.
Look, I agree with. There's a lot of stuff I agree with, right? I agree with what Nick Saban said on game day. I thought it was phenomenal. I've been saying this for years that NCAA has to do something. Push back transfer portal dates, push back signing dates, whatever you have to do. A school should not be allowed to fire a coach, and a coach shouldn't be allowed to leave in the middle of a year. I don't care what the case is. Look, and I've been saying it since 2012 when Alabama was in the national championship, and 2 days before the game, Nick Saban, who was saying the same thing I'm saying right now, change everything, make sure these kids can finish the season with who they started. Nick Saban fired Lane Kiffin 2 days before the national championship game, and Steve Sarkisian called plays on a fucking note card. That if you look at it, it was a laminated note card is what he was calling plays on the whole time. And they lost. You can't change everything 2 days before a game. This Ole Miss team, look, everybody is expecting Lane Kiffin to make his announcement Saturday, right? The Egg Bowl's Friday. The Ole Miss AD said the announcement Saturday. So we are less than a week away from knowing Lane Kiffin's future, which is what LSU is hinging on, which is what Florida is hinging on, which is what Ole Miss is hinging on. Regardless, shouldn't leave Ole Miss.
Yeah, in my opinion, you don't leave Ole Miss till your season's over.
Yes, let the season finish out.
But it's not going to happen.
You have a 10-win season, possibly 11, but looking more and more likely to be 11 if you just handle your business this coming weekend. You're a top 5 team. You're going to host a playoff game.
Yes.
In Ole Miss.
Who's going to be in the SEC championship game? I'll look.
Bama and A&M. And you're going to just destroy that. And look, there's speculation out there that the committee, if Lane Kiffin leaves, regardless of what Ole Miss does, who?
Georgia.
Oh, Georgia and A&M?
So as of right now, your conference standings 1 through 4 are A&M at 7-0, and then 7-1 Georgia, and then 6-1 Ole Miss, 6-1 Alabama. So who holds the tiebreaker there?
I don't know.
I don't know either, and we still have one game left too.
Yeah.
Georgia's going to play Georgia Tech.
Yep.
Last game of the season. That's not going to be a conference game. Alabama's going to play Auburn, which Auburn could play spoiler there.
And Texas got Texas A&M.
Right. Texas got Texas A&M. That's going to be. I think Arch has gotten better, so I think that's going to be kind of a dogfight.
Arch has gotten better, but Texas has to win to get in.
Right.
A&M can still lose, and they're going to be in. Texas has to win that game, or they're out.
Yeah, and then Ole Miss is Mississippi State.
Yeah.
So let's just hypothetically, Bama wins, they're 6-1 or 7-1. Ole Miss wins, they're 7-1. Georgia beats Georgia Tech, they're still 7-1. Let's just say hypothetically, Texas beats A&M. Now you have 4 7-1 teams in conference.
Yeah.
That are all looking for a spot in that SEC championship game.
Yeah, I don't know how.
I don't know who gets in.
We don't have an East and West anymore.
Right.
And so
I don't know who gets in.
Me either.
But that's rough.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, it's a crazy thing. But It's one of those things, man, where I just hate this for the Ole Miss players. I can't, I hate it. I hate that.
Why? With the transfer portal nowadays, they'll all be at fucking LSU or Florida or wherever he decides to go.
I hate it for this current season. Like, it's not like Lane can leave and those players you don't have to stay, but you can't do nothing until the season's over anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I hate it that it happens in season. I think that this is one of the stupidest things across this sport, across all college sports. We fired Ed Ogeron, and he still coached the last game of the year against A&M where we threw a walk-off touchdown in the back of the end zone.
Yeah.
Like, and that dude was fired. Like, he wasn't even the coach anymore.
Yeah.
You know
He's
what I'm
gone.
saying? Like, it's one of those things, dude, where it shouldn't happen in the middle of the season. You got the transfer portal opening January 2nd.
The national championship game is normally January 7th-ish.
It's right in the
Or-ish.
middle. Yeah.
It's like it's the second Monday in January or some shit.
Right.
And first of all, why the fuck is it on a Monday?
Yeah. Oh,
That's the stupidest shit
stupid.
I've ever heard.
But you got the transfer portal opening right in the midst of college playoff football. Like, none of it makes any sense. These coaches that just up and leave, they get fired. Like, I hate it. I hate the rule. I can't stand it. I think it's stupid. Something needs to change.
Absolutely.
Something
I don't.
And when it comes down to NIL, you should go back to the old days. You get one transfer, and if you transfer after that, you're forced to sit a year. You can't just keep transferring schools just for shits and giggles to get paid more money.
Especially if you transferred in conference, you had to sit out a year or something like that.
You didn't even get to play a year or anything.
Right.
You had to sit out that first year.
That deterred people from transferring in conference.
Yeah.
Like, so if you wanted to transfer, you transfer out your conference, and then you go play a year wherever, then you transfer back to SEC or wherever it may be,
But I don't know, bro.
But I don't know.
It's all stupid.
It's just we have one more game left, and it's at Oklahoma, and I don't see us winning that fucking game.
Yeah, I don't know.
We could play spoiler to Oklahoma.
Could play big
We
spoiler.
could, but really, with Mateer being out half the season, I think Oklahoma didn't have the season that they thought they were going to.
Mm-hmm.
But we got a friend that calls him fucking Mater, and he just I don't get it, but whatever.
You mentioned Tony V earlier.
Yeah.
Did you see? And I know you saw it because I sent it to you a couple days ago. But Tennessee's pitching coach, Frank Anderson, going with him to the Giants.
Yeah, I don't know how the new head coach, which also I think he was the pitching coach at Tennessee. What was his goddamn name?
No, Frank's been the pitching coach at Tennessee.
So the new head coach at Tennessee?
He was the first base coach for a while.
Was he? I remember him doing mound visits. He's a younger guy.
Mm-hmm.
I remember him going to mound visits for Tennessee. That's why I thought he was a pitching coach. I could be wrong, but he used to hit fucking nukes at what was it, TCU? You saw that video where he okay,
raked.
Yeah, he might have been the hitting coach then. Now that I think about it.
Is it Josh?
Yes, Josh. Fuck.
Tennessee baseball new head coach is Josh something.
That's gonna bother
Josh
me.
Elander.
Yes, Elander. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to say Wiener, but that's fucking Texas. That's Texas pitching coach, Max Wiener.
Max Wiener, yeah.
Which is a solid fucking name.
He's gonna be the next guy that gets a head coaching job though.
Yeah.
He's a stud, bro.
He is. He is.
He's really good.
But I hope Texas goes 0 and whatever the fuck this year.
Yeah, if Texas doesn't win any baseball games, I'll be real happy.
I'll be the happiest person alive.
Same with A&M.
We don't have Texas on the schedule this year, I don't think.
I don't think so.
I remember looking at it. We have a lot of fucking home games. I'm ready for the last series of the season.
What's the last series?
South Carolina at home.
Yeah, there's going to be a nice tribute.
I would assume it's going to be something to Paul.
That 2009 team's going to show up. They're going to do something.
Yes.
They're going to do something for that national championship team. Yeah. They'll have something in store for him Friday night. That'd be a great tribute to him. Hopefully, it's not a Thursday, Friday, Saturday series.
No, I thought we looked at it already.
We
and it
looked
was a
at-
Friday. I know we looked at it, but we didn't. I don't think we like really looked at it because most of your shit is TBA right now, like
Yeah.
as far as like game time. But I think it might be. I would hope it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday series. I hate it whenever they started doing this Thursday, Friday,
So
Saturday
stupid.
bullshit.
Did you see our opening game of the year is Friday at 2:00?
Yeah. Yes.
Hate it.
Yes. Yes, I did.
All right, we are Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Game times are not announced yet, but you can assume probably 6, 6, and 12.
1.
1.
Yeah. Weather, depending on weather and all.
Yeah.
Especially with Jay.
But we are.
If there's a cell in fucking Oklahoma, he's like, hey, let's pause this real quick.
Especially Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, they'll do something for him as they should. Okay, this is
Yeah.
a guy that even after he got fired, he spent every season sitting up in the box watching LSU every Friday, Saturday,
Oh, yeah.
Sunday. Like
Well,
this dude
no,
loved.
he didn't get fired. He retired.
He
He retired.
got pushed out. Let's say that.
He retired.
He got called into
He
the
was
office
sick.
and they said, hey, look, we appreciate everything you've done for LSU baseball. We can either let you go or you can retire.
We can
and
either-
he chose the retire route.
Either you go on your own terms or you're getting the boot.
Correct.
In the boot.
Correct.
And he said, I'm sick.
Yeah.
Which I think he really was. I think he had some medical issues that season or the off season prior. And I think he was just done. What was that? We ended up playing, was it a regional or a super that season against Tennessee? It was at Tennessee. And they just beat the dog shit out of us.
Yeah, man. Like
They fucking skull drug us from what I remember.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, dude. I can't wait for LSU baseball season. I can't wait to really dive back into it too.
I tell you what,
That's
we
what I'm
could
pumped
do.
for.
Tell you what we could do. This could be our last MLB episode, and we just start talking college baseball from here on out till the season fucking starts.
Well, it could be our last episode just when it comes down to
Not ever. This is not our last episode ever.
yeah, I mean, look, there's a lot of names on the board. We're going to get to some of them. Just when people sign, like we're not going to talk about just regular everyday MLB stuff. We can just talk when people sign.
You know what we didn't do? We didn't tell the people we were going live.
Yeah, well, you've really failed at that here lately.
It's my fault. It's my fault.
Well, the last episode that we went live, you texted me the night before and you're like, hey, I think I want to go live. And I was like, yeah, let's do it. And you said, all right, I'm going to get up in the morning. I'm going to send out a Facebook at about
So I was
9 or
supposed
10
to.
a.m.
So I was supposed to get up at 9 or 10 a.m. I think I ended up getting up at like noon. I was coming off the nights.
And then you went do something and you didn't post anything until 20 minutes before we started.
What did I fucking do? I did something.
Did you go golf? Did you play 9 that day?
No.
Oh.
No, because if I was working nights, I didn't go play golf for sure.
Oh.
Don't think I did.
Well, I don't know, bud.
That's a new noise.
I need to get some WD-40 on this thing.
Yeah, well, spray it in the beer. I think that'll work. Nice. You're getting better.
That was close.
You're getting better. You know, me and Victoria used to play that game with the socks. Like, so whenever we did laundry, we would always fold the socks, and then I'd put the basket, like, fucking mid living room, and she'd be
Yeah.
sitting on the couch, and she'd have to fucking shoot them all until she made every single one. Her shot's gotten pretty good. She's probably a really good beer pong partner. Probably.
Probably, yeah.
I don't know that because we haven't fucking played beer pong in years. Actually, I lied. Last time I played beer pong was here with your brother. That's how long it's been.
Yeah, that was a great
I want
night.
to say I slept on the dog bed outside.
You
that night.
did. You fell over and you did a bunch of shit that night, bud. That was
I got a little drunky poo.
something.
Yeah. Anyway, look, let's get into this MLB news that we got.
Start with the breaking news.
Let's start with the breaking news, Bo. What'd you say?
Breaking news right before we started. Mets, Rangers agree to a trade
Which is wild.
to send former Rangers second baseman Marcus Semien to the Mets for Mets outfielder Brandon Nimmo. In what seems to be a pretty good trade for both sides. Look, the Rangers just got rid of Adolis. You let him, you non-tendered him, which for all of you that may not know what that means, it means they came down to giving a person a contract or not that was already under contract, still in arbitration years. They non-tendered a contract, so they didn't give him one, let him enter free agency, didn't try to trade him, or tried to trade him, but nobody wanted that salary that he was going to make, somewhere around $19 million. And they let Adolis walk. Texas has come out. They have already said that they are trying to cut their payroll this year. You let $19 million walk out the door on you. You trade this contract, which was roughly $25 million a year, for a contract of $20.25 a year. So that's $5 million more right there. I've seen Seager's names up and talk. I've seen Evaldi or DeGrom if they look to move one of their pitchers, because they're both a little bit older. They're both making $20+ million, $30+ million for DeGrom. So Rangers trying to slash payroll while staying competitive. This is a good move for them, though. You needed a left-handed contributing bat in your lineup. Jock Peterson didn't work out for you the way you thought, even though he's back because he exercised an option. He didn't work out for you the way you thought. Evan Carter is your other outfielder, has been hurt a lot, especially last year.
I want one full season with Evan Carter.
Me too. Adolis on the right-handed side didn't really work out this year. He had that incredible 2023 playoff run where it led him to a World Series championship, and it was phenomenal. That was an insane run that he went on. But you need some outfield hitting help. And this, with Seager there, with hopefully Evan Carter coming back this year, Jonah Heim, they didn't tender Jonah Heim a contract. He's a free agent. So
I've heard through the grapevine that Corey Seager might be on the move as well.
Yeah, he could be. $32 million. I mean, that's a lot of money for a team trying to cut down.
I think that they're trying to do essentially the same thing the Padres are doing.
Yep.
Just trying to cut payroll. I don't see why. Whenever the Dodgers are trying to just add as many players as they can and just pay them $1 billion like later on in life.
Dodgers are going for it, bro. Shout out to the Dodgers.
Yeah, I mean, that's 2 in a row.
Yeah.
It could be 3.
I mean, look, this is how I'm going to share the screen real quick. This is how the two players stack up when it came down to 2025 at least. This is what it looked like for them here in 2025. Wait for this to pop up. Let me know whenever you get it.
There it is.
See the WAR numbers, pretty similar. Games, Brandon Nimmo was on the field a lot more. This is the first year Simeon didn't play a full season in like the last 3. Remember, he had the streak going of 162 for 3 or 4 years or something like that. So Simeon gets hurt this year, misses out on a little bit. But this is kind of what it's looked like. Still won a Gold Glove, though, this year, Marcus Simeon. This is what it's looked like for this season over their careers. Did it switch?
Did it switch to – oh, yeah.
Switch to a different screen. WAR 26.1 versus 49.2. Games played. You get a little bit better average with Nimmo. The power's not quite there with Nimmo. The stolen base number isn't there. But all of the things that you need guys on base percentage higher, batting average higher, slug higher, on base plus slugging higher. So, which guy would you rather have flip a coin? It doesn't really matter at this point for either team. So I think that the Rangers are trying to get a little bit younger. Nimmo's 2 years younger than Simeon. So trying to get a little bit younger, trying to shed a little bit of payroll. We have seen them do that now with these two players. And, look, don't be surprised if we see a Jacob deGrom, a Nathan Evaldi, a Corey Seager. Don't be surprised to see any of those guys on the move, because this is a team that, like the Padres did a couple years ago, they said they wanted to do one thing, and then you signed Xander to a 10-year, $300 million contract, which made no fucking sense whatsoever, but – still did it anyway. Kids, get your parents' permission to listen to us.
Well, we're live, but this isn't pre-recorded, so hopefully they did before they started watching.
Yeah, well, if you didn't, sorry, parents, but now you know what to expect. Diamond Deck Discussions Unfiltered here. So
I will say we have nobody watching.
Yeah, it's all right.
Well, I don't know about Twitter, but I do know.
Let me see what we got on Twitter. We got a couple watching on the X.
Twitter.
Yeah, I got that. That's what I have pulled up right now.
Okay.
But
shout out to y'all.
Look, speaking of Padres, we talk Padres real fast. They are talking about putting the team up for sale. We know when Peter Seidler died a couple years ago, or this past year, and there was a whole family ordeal that happened. The sister, the 2 brothers, everybody wanted to be the in-charge voice and a lot of heads collided here, and they didn't get along very well, and some family issues. But they came out just the other day talking about they wanted to consider the sale of the franchise. So that's something we'll be looking out for too. Look, baseball's booming. Major League Baseball is booming. We saw some of the highest numbers we've seen since 2017, and before that, since 2012, I think it was, or 2010, somewhere like that.
Yeah.
These numbers are booming across the world, across the country, on all the streaming that is out there right now. Everybody that shows interest in baseball's booming, and the Padres are going to be a team that sells for probably $4 or $5 billion. And we're going to have new ownership, man. Look, we're getting new ownership all over the place. I mean, I've seen Milwaukee has come up and said that they might be interested in doing it. We know the Angels, Artie Moreno has talked about selling this team 7 years out of the last 7 years. The Orioles just got bought out last year. Tampa Bay, their owner looked into selling the team over this past year after the hurricane hit and all that stuff happened. So there's teams up for sale. The market is booming. Minnesota, I've seen a couple people trying to play in Minnesota too. The Mets, 3 years ago, just got a new owner, Steve Cohen with the Mets. So
Yeah. Well, the Orioles, their new ownership group too. That's
last year I said them. But yeah, baseball's booming, man. Market's hot. Market's hot.
Yeah, it is. The market is hot. It's also, if the new ownership don't do shit, it don't fucking matter.
Yep.
Right? Look, Nick Saban said it best. You can pay whoever the hell you want to play, but if you're not paying the right players,
shit out of luck.
Yeah, you're shit out of luck. So this new ownership group, Padres have been looking to shed payroll for years now. And they do it, but they don't.
Yep.
They do it to an extent. They just don't re-sign guys that are worth a lot of money. But they go get like one piece every now and then. That's like, oh, okay. Like, what are you really trying to do here?
Yeah.
The whole thing. The Xander signing was one. When they signed Manny Machado in 2018 offseason, because I had just left San Diego.
Right.
And so Machado's first season was 2019. And when they signed him, because that was, at the time, that was a 10-year, $300 million contract. That was like, holy shit, like these guys are getting fucking paid.
That was big time.
That was big time back then.
Yeah.
But now it's like, if you're not making $300 million, you suck. Like, it's like that. Like, it's just Manny, and then Manny exercised. He had like a 5-year option or some shit, and we're past that now. He exercised it.
I thought they re-signed him at that point.
What, he opted out and they re-signed him?
Well, no, he didn't opt out. They were just like, hey, look, instead of making a decision, like, we'll tender you this new contract. We'll give you a new deal.
That could have happened.
I think I recall that happening. I could be wrong.
I want to say you're right,
but
I'd love to say you're right. I think you're right most of the time. Anyway,
I mean, I like to think I'm right most of the time, but my wife says different.
Well, hold on. The women are different, dude. Women are 100% different. We can get in. That's a whole episode. All right, or we could just do one of trying. Look, the title, understanding women.
That's a bad episode.
It's a 5-second episode. We don't. That's it. Goodbye.
I like the reel. As you know, so we just got on TikTok. For everybody that don't know, we just got on TikTok. What's our TikTok handle? Diamond Deck Discussions.
I think it's diamond.deck.disc. DISC. I'm gonna change it. I need to figure it out.
Yeah. Well, we just got on TikTok, but I'm an Instagram Reels person. I like one. They got the young guy, and he's like, all you women out there, I need you to listen up. And then the other guy pops on the screen and says, they don't fucking do that. Dude, I love it.
That is true.
It's hilarious. It's fantastic.
That's true. I'll be talking to my wife, and she'll be on her phone. And I'll be like, hey, and trying to tell her some like important shit. Mm-hmm. And she's like, hold on, I'm sending a text.
A text.
I'm like, all right, I'll fucking sit here. But God forbid I'm sending a text on my phone,
Oh, every time.
and it's why aren't you paying attention, honey? I've heard every word you just fucking said. I could repeat it back to you, but
Dude.
therefore, if I try to tell a story or something like that, she's on her phone. Fucking it doesn't even go in one ear and out the other. It just goes above. It goes around. It like bypasses
Oh,
the ears.
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna start making her just wear like these headphones everywhere, and I'll just carry this mic everywhere. That way, it goes straight into her ear.
Yeah, you do what you gotta do, bud.
Yeah, I don't think it'll work. I still
But
don't
anyway,
think it'll work.
yeah, women don't understand or
No.
don't listen. But
No.
what were we talking about?
I don't know, but speaking of women and understanding or not understanding, whatever, mother-in-law does not like baseball. She's not a baseball person. She doesn't understand it. She doesn't like it, which is weird because most women like the men, like baseball fans, right?
Cleat chasers.
Right. Cleat chasers is what we called them at one point in time. I haven't heard that term in years.
Yeah, well, that's what we grew up on. So
Right. That's what we grew
that's
up
what I'm
on.
gonna stick with.
Right. She just started recently watching the Alex Rodriguez documentary on HBO on Max.
Yep.
She is in love with it.
Really?
She loves because it's not just baseball, right? It just talks about how A-Rod and she told me a story how A-Rod, which I have to watch it for myself to confirm, but she said that A-Rod used to like eat, breathe, sleep, fucking bleed baseball. Like when he was playing, he would play the game, go home and watch the game that he just played in.
Yeah.
And when he was with Jeter, with the Yankees, like Jeter told him, like, you can't do that. And basically, he was like, why? Is because you have to take your mind. You cannot focus. You cannot fixate on that at all times. You have to unwind. You have to find something that helps you unwind. And he said from then on, like he was like Jeter was like, look, like you have to like go out. Like you don't have to go drink. You don't have to go do this, but like go find something else to do after the game or go home. Like, but just don't watch it. The next day when you wake up, see how you feel. Like see how you sleep. You'll sleep better. This and that. And so. I found it interesting to hear that. Like I said, I have to go confirm that for myself because from what I remember, Jeter and A-Rod did not fucking get along.
Well, they still don't.
So they didn't get along until the rain delay. If you watch The Captain, you know which rain delay I'm talking about.
Yep.
The rain delay where they were just sitting in there by themselves. They were sitting in the dugout. Everybody else was in the locker room, and they were just sitting in the dugout watching the rain come in Yankee Stadium, and they were like, all right, what's your problem with me? What's my problem with you? And they hashed it out right there. From what I understand, that's how that went.
Yeah, they still don't like each other.
But they're on the same fucking panel.
I know it's hilarious with David Ortiz, who like
Yes.
eggs it on, dude. It's
Yes.
so funny. Oh, bro.
With Big Papi sitting in the middle of them. Like just sitting right in the middle. And if Boston beats them, Yankees lose.
Yankees.
Yankees, whatever. Yes. In his Dominican accent. Like it's hilarious.
Dude, I love it.
But I don't understand how baseball can bring the best out of people and the worst out of people. And bringing the worst out of people is what the fucking Angels do. And that's exactly what we're talking about next. Because the Angels decided that they wanted to fucking trade
Oh, God.
one of their
I did not know where you were going with this. So.
Honestly, me neither. And I
love it.
made it work.
Yeah.
But the Angels decided they want to trade Taylor Ward. Okay? Taylor Ward, besides Mike Trout, probably one of their better players.
Taylor Ward is a stud.
An absolute stud.
All right.
And
a huge part of the offense.
And I even told you, I said, I hope the Angels don't hire Albert Pujols as the head coach because they're going to fucking ruin his life. He will never be able to coach anywhere. Kurt Suzuki, I'm okay with it. I'm okay if they ruin Kurt Suzuki's life. I'm okay with that. Kurt Suzuki was a good player. He was a good baseball player. Albert Pujols, one of the fucking greats. I don't want them to tarnish his fucking name.
Yeah.
Kurt Suzuki, again, I'm okay with. I'm okay with them tarnishing his name. It's not because I don't like Kurt Suzuki.
I still don't.
Please don't get that twisted.
Yeah.
I liked it whenever Kurt was playing. Kurt's one of those guys that was raised here in the States. Like,
yeah,
he speaks perfect English.
Kirk was he was your above average.
He was your above
Not
average
great.
everyday catcher.
Yeah, above average, not great catcher. What it was.
He'll give you 250 a season with 20 home runs,
If that.
if that.
Yeah.
And
Meanwhile,
he's going to have a 980 fielding percentage every year.
speaking of 20 homers, Coach, guess how many homers Taylor Ward hit this year?
20.
36. They just traded a 36 homer bat.
And what'd they get for it, Coach?
A hurt pitcher.
Thank you. What the fuck? When are the Angels going to get it together?
I mean,
Are they ever going to get it together?
Here's the thing about the Angels.
Your head coach was not the problem. Your manager was not the problem.
Your owner's the problem.
Your owner, Ron Washington, had some issues. He had some medical issues. What do you know, having like a triple bypass or some shit? Like, he had heart problems. Sure. He was not the issue. Him not being there probably did a lot more harm than good.
It probably did, to be honest. Like, this dude lives for baseball.
Yes.
You talk about A-Rod playing the game and going home and watching it.
Yes.
Dude, I bet you Ron Washington, his family has to hate him. Because, like, he can't go anywhere and not have a glove, like, in his fucking pocket somewhere. Like, that dude loves. There are few people.
Not just any glove. A 9.5-inch training glove.
There are few people that truly live, eat, and sleep baseball.
Yep.
Few that truly do it. Ron Washington is one of them. Ichiro Suzuki, Ichiro still walks around in his fucking Mariners jersey every day.
Ichiro
Pants
takes in and out.
Like pants, jersey, hat, glove, every day. Like
Shoulders, chest, pants, shoes.
There are few people that eat, sleep, and breathe. Like a lot of people growing up, my son eats, sleeps, and breathes baseball. That's all he wants to do is play baseball. Oh yeah, put a fucking controller in his hand and see how much he fucking plays baseball.
Hold on now. Easy with that reference. I love a good controller in my hand.
What? Me too.
But so I get what you're saying.
But
But
at the
it's
time-
also, so to me, the other analogy I would use is, all right, put him in a driveway with his friends with a basketball, and a basketball goal.
Yeah.
Does he want to play baseball now?
Right.
Probably later, but he wants to play basketball
He
right
wants
now.
to play basketball with his friends. Yeah.
Like,
But regardless of that, Ron Washington, I agree with you, was not the problem. The problem is Artie Moreno. That dude's got to get rid of this team.
see, you know his name. I don't even give a shit enough to know his fucking name.
Here's the problem with Artie Moreno. Artie Moreno hates the Dodgers so much, he has publicly stated, no matter what, he is not making a trade with the Dodgers. So you take one of the best farm systems in the league with your horrendous payroll, which, speaking of their payroll, Coach, guess who's on their last season this coming year? Anthony Rendon's coming off the pay books after this coming season.
After the 2026 season,
Yeah. His 7-year deal is already
he's
up.
about to play 155 and hit
Be an MVP
330,
candidate again.
comeback player of the year,
MVP
MVP,
candidate. Yeah.
Silver Slugger, Gold Glove,
Just get
everything.
305, 37, 38 home.
Yes.
So here's why the trade makes perfect sense for the Angels. You had one of the better offenses in the league, believe it or not. They were one of the better ones. You had no pitching. You went signed Yusei Kikuchi from the Astros, which was supposed to be your number one at 36 years old or whatever the hell he was last year. Like, what the fucking do?
Yeah.
Okay. You go out, you trade a Taylor Ward, which, yes, he's a 36 homer bat, stud. All right. Can play the position at a average to slightly above average level. He's not going to hit for 270 or 300. He's going to give you anywhere. His career numbers are between essentially whenever he became a full-time player, which was only in 2022. His batting average number has actually gone down every year, 281, 253, 246, 222. But the home run numbers have come up from 14 to 36. He's driving in more guys. This was his first year over 100 RBIs. Like, here's why it makes sense. I'm going to say why it makes sense for the Angels and why no matter which way you try to look at it, makes no sense for the Orioles. Here's why. Angels, if you can get Grayson Rodriguez, who has come out and said he feels phenomenal He's back from surgery. He's throwing the ball again. He don't have any issues, this, that, and the other. This dude in 2024 went 13-4 with a 3.86 ERA, 116 innings. This can be an ace for you. The only reason he wasn't an ace that year was because they had Corbin Burns that year in 2024.
Yeah.
That's the only reason he wasn't the ace. But this dude is a bona fide ace when he's healthy. And he says he's healthy. Here's the funniest thing about this. This guy's coming off of an injury. The Angels reportedly made this trade without talking to Grayson Rodriguez about how he feels, about his arm or anything. And they also didn't get any medical reports. This is reported. I don't know how true it is. They didn't get any medical reports from the Orioles. But you trade a 31-year-old outfielder for a 24, 25-year-old bona fide ace if he's healthy. That's why it makes sense for the Angels. You can afford to trade a guy because your offense is above average. It's one of the better ones in the league last year. So you can afford to trade him, a guy that put up 36 homers, to get pitching especially, and younger. You go from 31 years old to 25 and an ace in your staff. Here's why it makes no sense for the Orioles, Coach. You already don't have pitching. That's one. Two, you got more than enough outfielders already. You don't need another one. Three, you just signed Tyler O'Neill last offseason to a 3-year deal. $54 million, I'm pretty sure. 3-year, $54 million. And Tyler O'Neill this past year only played in 54 games. So what you're going to do whenever he comes back healthy, and you got this crowded outfield. Now, look, Cedric Mullins is a free agent, but you still have a crowded outfield, not to mention one of the best farm systems with 2 outfielders in that farm system. I don't want to say farm system because that sounds dumb, but with 2 outfielders in the farm system. So I get that you might want a big home run bat, but do you really want to spend money on a home run bat that's going to hit 228?
So here's my,
because I don't.
Here's my thing. We need to, the rest of the offseason till about, I don't know, let's just say pitchers and catchers report. We need to keep an eye on the Orioles because they have a new ownership group.
Yep.
And if they're trading away Grayson Rodriguez for an outfielder, we need to see what else they do. Because obviously there is a plan here. In my opinion, there's a plan for the Orioles. If the Angels did this, if the Angels got rid of Kikuchi for another outfielder, I'd be like, all right, well, that's their only offseason move. That's the only thing they're going to do. With this Orioles team, watch them. I in my opinion, more is coming. More is coming. You're going to go ahead and sign Dylan Cease, Michael King, something like that. Like you have to, at this point now, the Orioles have to go sign a big name to replace Grayson Rodriguez.
Here's what the Orioles need to do. You have a plethora of MLB talent and MLB ready talent to go get a young ace from Washington.
Yeah, Max Scherzer.
And Mackenzie Gore. Mackenzie Gore is a dog from the left side. You throw him and a healthy Kyle Bradish, who's going to come back this year healthy finally. Because remember, in 2023, Kyle Bradish was the ace of the Orioles and been dealing with some health stuff over the last couple seasons, but he's supposed to be healthy. So you get Kyle Bradish back, and you go get Mackenzie Gore, and that's your 1-2, and you haven't spent any money yet. Yes, you can go throw the bag at a Dylan Cease,
that's
at a
what I'm saying.
Framber Valdez.
That's what I'm saying. Wait,
man,
more is coming from this Orioles organization.
It has to.
It has to. Like I said, if it was the Angels, I would expect nothing fucking less. If it was the other way around, right? If the Angels had Grayson Rodriguez and the Orioles had Taylor Ward, I'd be like, all right, well, the Angels are going to fucking do this, and they're going to shit the bed again. It's just going to be – but Anthony Rendon's going to have a great fucking year this year, so just keep an eye on that as well.
You know what I saw, speaking of just the Orioles and that?
What'd you see?
More moves for the O's coming.
Okay.
I saw something very intriguing that I don't know if I love it or if I hate it. And if I love it, I don't know for what team. And if I hate it, I also don't know for what team. And it's this.
Holla at me.
Adley Rutschman is 2 years away from free agency.
Okay.
He has not necessarily declined, but in the second half of every year so far has not been the same first half player. It's kind of like the reverse Julio Rodriguez. Julio isn't the first half player, but once that calendar hits August, this
Takes him a while to warm
dude
up.
is the best player on the fucking planet once that calendar hits August, and he has been for the last 3 years. So Adley Rutschman is 2 years away from free agency, and they don't want to pay him. Even the new ownership group, they don't want to pay him. You don't like the decline in the second half. That's when you're supposed to be making your postseason run, this, that, and the other, right?
You can pay him, but you're not going to give him a lot of money.
And you got possibly 2026 Rookie of the Year coming, Samuel Basello, that we saw play a little bit this year too. He's a catcher.
Yeah.
So I saw something very interesting, and it was this. The Braves are looking to also shed payroll while being competitive. And what if that Samuel Basello is not ready, and even if he is, you go do a 1-for-1 swap where the Braves, who just had the catcher Rookie of the Year, right? That just happened.
Yeah.
But the Braves go get the Braves go get Adley for Sean Murphy.
Why? For what reason?
I don't know.
You just said it. You just had the Rookie of the Year, and Caleb Durbin.
No, Caleb Durbin's a Dalton. No, not Dalton either. Fuck.
You're thinking of Dalton Rushing,
I am thinking of Dalton Rushing. That's who came.
and I'm thinking of
no,
Caleb Durbin with the Brewers. Blake.
Wow. Why
No.
can't I think of this?
Fuck.
I gotta type in rookie of the Atlanta Braves Rookie of the Year because I can't even think of his fucking name right now. Drake Baldwin. Shit.
Yeah, same
Something
thing.
with a D.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Drake Baldwin.
Dale
yeah.
Murphy. Yes.
Yeah.
Drake Baldwin. What's the reason you would need Adley?
The only thing I could see is that you see Adley becoming a first baseman, and they want to take the pressure off of Olsen and just throw Olsen in DH. Ozuna's a free agent this year, so maybe Olsen goes to that DH role, and we see him pop 54 homers again next year, and Adley can play first.
Can Adley play first?
He's gonna have to at some point. Every catcher goes to first base at some point, except Pudge. And these old school guys like Posey.
Salvi hasn't, huh?
Posey went to
Salvi
first.
did for a little bit.
Salvi did. Yachty didn't. He's one of the still newer school guys that just retired and never went to first base. But, dude, Wilson Contreras, Buster. I mean, all these guys eventually go to first base. And so maybe you just want to get Matt Olson just ABs and just let him work. I don't know. I didn't see the logic behind it. That's what I said. I don't know who I love it for. I don't know who I hate it for. I don't even know if I love it or hate it. But if the and same thing with the O's. You lost Ryan O'Hearn, your first baseman this year. So you traded him to the Padres. And so at the deadline.
To me, I would have to figure out how good Adley is at first base before I make this trade. Before I consider this trade.
Yeah.
I would have to see Adley at first base.
Again, this is something that was reported, before Rookie of the Year awards, before
if
all.
Adley comes out this year and says, "Hey, I'm playing first base for the Baltimore Orioles to start the season," and Basallo's catching, Basallo's behind the plate, and I see enough, if I'm the Braves, I'm making this trade before the deadline. Right?
Yeah.
That makes the most sense. And you have Adley under control for one more year after that, and that's it.
Yeah, look, I don't know if I love it, don't know if I hate it, don't know if I agree or disagree with it. But I thought it was super intriguing that
I would love for Washington to go get Mad Max for one more year. Sign him to a one-year deal, and there you go. He retires.
he'd probably go back.
I think he would. But also it'd be cool to see him with go see him with the team that drafted him, Arizona.
Arizona needs pitching. They need cheap pitching.
You can get Max Scherzer.
Even though Merrill Kelly, I'm calling it now, Merrill Kelly is going to go back to Arizona.
Okay.
He loves Arizona. His family's from Arizona. That's where he's been living for forever.
I would love to go to Scottsdale. Go play golf.
But, so What else is on the list for to talk
I
about?
missed
Is there
again.
anything? Oh, Braves bringing back Raciel Iglesias. It's good.
Yeah.
Look, it's a good.
Oh,
it's
1 year, $16 million?
1 year, $16 million. So it's a good deal for the Braves. You shore up your bullpen on a cheap deal. I mean, look, this guy could have got $16 million from anyone. This is a guy that ended the season with 19 straight saves. It's the longest active in a row save streak out there right now.
Right. You need it. You need it.
Yeah.
But if I'm the Braves, I need more than just that, right?
Yeah.
You lost. You had Strider for what, half the year this past year?
Yeah, I mean, look, your starting rotation has a lot of questions, but also has a lot.
You don't
of
have Fried
potential.
anymore, obviously.
You got potential though, right? You got Chris Sale just coming off of his Cy Young award last year, not 2025 but 2024. He'll be back healthy. Strider is going to give you a full season healthy. You got Schwellen back up in there still too, so you got a 1-2-3, but there's still some question marks around that starting rotation. There's question marks in the bullpen.
I hope Nestor doesn't get a job this year.
Jesus.
I'm just looking at the board.
I would love to see a Zach Eflin go to Atlanta. That's a great fit.
Yeah.
You can go be number 3 or number 4. You don't have to be number 1 like you did with the Orioles this year
Fuck
because
that,
everyone
dude.
was hurt.
Go get Zach Gallen. Go get Zach Gallen. He'd be a great fit, and he can be your number 4 guy, and you can get him for $10 million a year.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Maybe 8, anywhere from 8 to 10. Now, like a Michael King or a Dylan Cease, they're going to cost you a little bit more.
Yeah, no, I don't see him spending the money. Look, Anthopoulos is a phenomenal GM, and he doesn't do stupid money deals.
That's a Braves GM?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alex Anthopoulos doesn't do that. So, when we talk about the O's and they go out and you make a trade for whatever God knows what reason. The only thing I can see is that he hit 36 homers. But you got a huge hole in the middle of your lineup. This is not a guy that's hitting 3-hole for you, hitting 228. Sorry, he's not hitting 3-hole. I don't care if you hit 70 homers or if you hit 7. You can't hit 3-hole for me hitting 228.
Who's this?
Taylor Ward.
Okay.
Yeah. Going to the O's.
Yes.
The O's, the smartest thing the O's can do, you traded O'Hearn, who was your first baseman. Coach, I think they got a first baseman on the board right now. That's a 50-plus homer first baseman. He's second in the league since he's entered the league in homers behind Aaron Judge. And you can turn him into a DH if you don't trust Adley in 2 years to be a catcher.
Does he have big meat?
I knew you was going to say. Yeah.
Because the board's behind me.
I mean, look, Pete Alonso. Look, I've said it before. Pete Alonso
if we can
is
do like a
perfect
smaller board
fit.
right behind my head, that way I can kind of read it like this.
Yeah. Pete Alonso is a perfect fit for a lot of teams. Okay, he's perfect in the Mets uniform because we know that he can perform as a New York Met. He can perform under the big lights, which means he's also perfect for the Red Sox because the Red Sox don't have a first baseman this year. You need right-handed thump in that left-handed heavy lineup. The O's.
And he can go oppo too.
Yeah.
So that pesky pole might be a thing for him. You know, like,
pesky pole going to turn into Pete pole. You know what I'm saying? Like it's but the O's, we're already talking about it.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
Pete's pole?
Pete's pole, bro. The
Pole,
Nats.
the North Pole.
The North Pole.
For polar bears?
Yeah.
Because he's a polar bear.
Yeah. Be the North Pole. I like that.
Yes. That's a good one.
Coming in hot right there, Coach. Nice.
I'm trying. I just thought it's off the top of the dome piece. But
Washington.
Speaking of that.
Washington needs a good leader in the middle of their order.
I don't like to be demanding.
The Cubs need another hitter in their order because Kyle Tucker's gone.
Kyle Tucker's gone, and they're not bringing his ass back.
Yeah, the Pirates.
Where's Bregman going?
The Pirates were in on damn Josh Naylor.
The Pirates aren't going to fucking spend any money.
The Pirates.
Condensed.
The Pirates offered Josh Naylor $78 million. Like,
you ever seen that kid? No, that's what you're thinking of. I'm thinking of the kid trying to tell a story, and it's like when your toddler tries to tell you something that happened at school today, and something, and it's a kid. He's like, when you have a dream that he just said, dude, it's fucking hilarious.
I just got on TikTok. Sorry.
Well, it's probably I've seen on Facebook Reels. I don't have Instagram, so it's probably on there too. But anytime Victoria like tries to tell me something, she stutters a little bit.
Yeah.
I break that one out. When you, she laughs. I'm just looking at this board. Where's Bergman going? And will he play third base again?
Yeah. Hopefully back to the Sox. I mean, look, the Sox need him more than any other team in my opinion.
But the Sox need him more than he needs the Sox.
Is that true though?
Or else he would have opted in.
Yeah, but is that true? I don't know that that's necessarily true. I think he wants a longer term deal, which is why he opted out. He wants a 5-year deal that's going to take him to the end of his end of his career. He wants that security blanket. The Red Sox were giving him, the options. If he would have opted in, it was only 2 years, and then you're trying to sign a free agent deal at 35. That doesn't happen very often. You want that 5 or 6 year deal that's going to give you your financial security and let you play to 38, and you ain't got to figure out the rest of it.
Do you believe in? I sat up for this
Magic?
one, so you know it's real. No, not magic.
Oh.
Well, hold on. We can have that Chris Angel conversation. Do you believe Chris Angel was a real thing?
I'm going to tell you what I grew up on, and it was my father's very genius words. Believe half of what you hear
Okay.
and none of what you see.
Interesting. I don't know. Chris Angel Mind Freak was fucking
Fantastic.
yes.
Here's the thing.
That's it. The TV we grew up on was fucking phenomenal.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem. And I'll tell you this. I'm a very curious person when it comes to magic tricks and
Bi-curious?
no.
Okay.
And
About to say, I'm right here.
no, magic tricks and magic shows and sleight of hand and all these things, right?
Right.
I'm kind of a nerd when it comes down to those things.
Okay.
But here's the problem that I run into. When I see it now, like in that day and age, I didn't have computers, I didn't have an iPad, I didn't have a
No, we
phone.
had to ask our parents, and they
Yeah,
were like,
oh,
"We don't know," and we'd be
how-
like,
Yeah. Now I just go look up something. And I'm just like, how did this happen? And then I get a step by step, and I'm like, huh, that's why I never saw that. That's really fucking cool.
and then all right, that's it. Dude,
Yeah.
So look, Ron White.
So
the
no, I
comedian,
don't believe in magic.
Ron White, the comedian, had the greatest explanation for the back whenever he was growing up and now like his son. He said, now it's just like, hey, Dad, what's the capital of such and such? And he's like, I don't know. And he's like, well, I'll look it up. And he looks it up. All right, found it. Done. He said, back in the day, we had to go ask our mom.
Yeah.
And if our mom didn't know, we had to go down to the library and look up in some system by some fuck named Dewey and find a book that might not even be there.
It's true.
Well, somebody else has it. Well, when is it going to be back? Well, we don't know. Yeah, it's troubling.
Look, it's true.
We have so much technology in front of us that we aren't even aware. I wish I could have lived back in like the 70s and 80s, like when my parents were growing up, just to see kind of like what it was, like what happened, like because they say some shit. They're like, oh yeah, at 15 we were cruising the avenue. Like my parents grew up in Donaldsonville and Napoleonville, and they cruise the avenue and go behind the first and last chance.
You could do this and drive, and the cops would pull you over and just be like, yeah, get home safe. We'll follow you home. It's like
Right.
It's a whole new world.
But there was also there's no laws against it. You remember seeing that
Right.
There's a video of like whenever they first banned, like it was first illegal to drink and drive, and this guy who
Illegal.
obviously a redneck, he was like we go in and put 12 hours, 13, 14 hours on a hard day's work. And I can't even have 2 beers on the way home.
Yeah.
Like this is going to be a communist country pretty soon. And we're like, we look back on that, and now like looking at today's world,
Yeah.
it's like no, like that shit needed to happen,
Dude,
it absolutely needed to happen.
Look, I can't tell you the amount of people I know that get off work and go
Victoria's having a great time right now.
and go straight from work to the nearest gas station, buy them a 24, and drink it the whole way home. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a real thing.
We had a guy that I worked with at a plant in Geismar, and he lived in Ardendale. It's somewhere by like False River.
Yeah.
Like fucking hour and a half drive, maybe hour drive. Every day he get off of work, he pick him up a 6-pack.
Yep.
6-pack deleted by the time he got home, and had more beer in his fridge.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's something that look. This is the moms against drunk driving. I get it. Like, by all means, this is not condoned whatsoever.
No, absolutely not.
This is not condoned whatsoever. But there are real times where a blue collar man or woman just needs to get off of work and just go have a drink. Like, not to get drunk, not to get take the edge off.
Take the edge off.
And you just sit
and
there
sometimes
and
you have that hour drive to where I don't do it anymore. Okay? I don't do it anymore. I
never done it.
Yep, never done it. But I can understand it.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I've seen I've seen like how you say they go grab a 24. We call it a fence post.
Yeah.
In the blue collar world, we call it a fence post. I know you're all white collar and shit, but
shit, she better shut the fuck up right now.
But we call it a fence post, and like there's people. If you ever drive by the gas station on the corner of 73 and 30, if you ever drive by there at about 2:30, 3 o'clock, you'll see about 30 trucks out there, and everybody's gathered around in the front of the store with their brown paper bag and their fence post, and they're bullshitting about their day.
Yep.
That was
peak.
That is therapy.
That's peak.
For men. That is therapy for men. Men grew up not we don't go to therapy. That's just not something we were we're accustomed to. That's not something that we were told was an option. It was, hey, if you're gonna cry, I'll give you a fucking reason to cry about it.
Yep.
And that's the reality of this world.
That's the truth.
That is the truth. That's how we grew up, at least, right?
Yep.
And so therapy is, hey, let's get the boys together and let's drink.
Look, if you listen to gosh, I can see his face. What's the dude with his brother? He's bald now. Got the podcast. He was a former fighter. Talk shit all the time.
Nate Diaz?
No.
He's bald?
Yeah.
He was a fighter?
Yeah, he was a MMA fighter.
Nationality?
I think he's in Europe.
DC? No, it wasn't. He black guy?
No, he's got no.
White guy.
And he's like mixed. It's him and his brother. They have a damn podcast together. Hold on.
Oh, Logan Paul. Shout out to Logan Paul.
Oh,
I didn't know he was bald now. It's crazy. It's not Chuck. It's not Tito.
No, stop thinking American. He's not American.
Not American. If it's not in English, I can't listen to it.
Oh my gosh, what's his? Andrew Tate. Fuck. Andrew Tate.
Oh, he caught a lot of shit.
Yeah, they've been arrested. They've a whole bunch of. But Andrew Tate says this. He was on a podcast one time, and somebody that he had on with him was like, "Hey, what is peak life for the boys?" And he said, "Peak for the boys is getting together, surrounded by a bonfire, talking shit, or not even talking at all, because that's what men can do, and drinking." He's like, that is, he didn't say it in those exact words. This is a very paraphrased thing. But it was a few minute long speech that he gave. But essentially boils down to get the boys only together, sit down, have some drinks, sit by a fire, watching sports, and that is peak life for boys.
If you're a man and you're going through some shit, look, men's mental health is fucking real. It really is. But you can go see a professional, and that's fine and dandy, but that costs you a lot of money. Or you can call the boys.
Yeah.
You can call the boys. You can light a fire. Firewood costs I don't know what is it now, $10 a bundle or some
$7,
shit,
$8 a bundle, yeah.
right? You go to your case of beer, right? Tell the boys to bring their own,
Yep, you're $34 in,
right?
$37
If you
in.
don't have a fire pit, just fucking make a fire on the ground,
Yeah,
clear out a little space,
Yeah.
make sure the grass surrounding is a little wet. If you want to build a fire pit, that might cost you a little bit more, but you can go get one for about $100. You can find one on Facebook Marketplace for 50, 20. So you're still $50 in. Call the boys. Order pizza.
You're struggling over there.
Yeah, I'm the burps. Order pizza. Have the boys Venmo you. So your pizza costs $6, $7.
The boys in today's world, because the world we grew up in, the shit talking on the mics when you're playing live on Call of Duty.
Oh, buddy, if we said any of those words right now,
They're gonna go back and look at that video. You seen the most viral video of like why guys don't rely on each other, and it's because it's like 4 dudes in a COD
yeah.
thing in there. And like, would you guys be there for me if I was going through something? And they're absolutely not. No. Hope it's the worst.
Yeah.
In fact, like one dude was like, I hope I come to your funeral knowing I could have changed that, but didn't. Like, bro, I'm telling you, the shit that we grew up on, these kids nowadays, oh my god, they be crying.
It's crazy. What's crazy
They be
is
getting reported.
so like me and my buddies on the
Yeah.
Xbox in the Xbox party chat, like we're sitting there and playing, and we got one of us calling him a piece of shit. The other one, dude, fuck you. And Victoria's also in the party.
Yeah.
Because she hangs out with us. She's in the Xbox party. And she goes, why are y'all so mean to each other? And I'm like, baby, we love each other.
Absolutely. You're best friends.
This is how we talk to each other. I
Look at
promise.
how many times you tell me on this podcast, I fucking hate you. Like,
I do.
That is what
I do.
what
And we are
do.
best friends. You're the best man at my wedding. Like, we are best fucking friends.
Yes. That's what
And
we do.
Yeah, it's just how and I tell the people at work all the time, women, if this was an all-woman industry, there'd be HR complaints every fucking day.
Dude, yeah, you couldn't say this stuff.
I got bitched at for not fucking bringing breakfast. When I was new, I would have brought breakfast. Yes, absolutely. That is very true. But you were new 15 years ago, motherfucker. This is a new day and age. And I promise you, I don't kiss ass.
Yeah.
I don't. So you want me to bring breakfast? That's fine. But you're going to give me fucking $5 for bringing the shit.
Yeah.
But then, we had a weekend where we worked nights, and one of the guys brought some shit. He cooked, and he didn't ask for any money. And then another guy the next night brought some shit. He cooked, didn't ask for any money. So I was like, all right, well, I'll bring breakfast. And so brought breakfast, and they were like, we owe you anything? And they asked, and I was like, oh, fuck, this is crazy. I was like, no, don't owe me nothing because y'all cooked.
Yeah.
And we just trade on and off. Now we working Monday, Tuesday night.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna be able to cook anything.
Dang,
we
you
might.
bringing steaks for
Fuck no. I did wings one night. I did do wings one night. We have a pellet grill at work.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty fucking solid.
Yeah, you're good at wings.
Yeah, we did wings. I think I did like fucking 2 family packs of them bitches, and it was like 50 something wings.
Yeah.
And we tore them up, dude. We fucking tore them up. And I
What are
wanted
you doing next weekend?
working days.
Yeah. Next weekend, not this weekend.
Sleep. Okay, so all right, I want I want people right now to kind of hear me out on this one. I sent a TikTok to the guys a while back, and I said, hey, the TikTok basically stated, let's bring back the sleepover.
Yeah.
All right, just dudes being dudes, but we're adults now with adult money that we can buy beer.
Who has adult money?
Not I.
Not me.
We have adult-ing money. Okay, that's as best as I can put it, right? So
Okay.
we have kind of adult money.
There you go.
There we go.
That's a good way.
We can buy beer or alcohol,
We can.
right? And to make
water.
sure nobody has to go home, we do a sleepover. So I've already paid for the woman to go on a spa day, a spa weekend, if you would. So she will be out of the house.
Man.
Huh?
What?
What'd you just say?
Is that happy endings?
I hope they give her everything she wants and more. But I will say, I've already paid for it. It is in stone. She is gone December 5th through 7th weekend. She might sleep December 5th night, but she will be out of our hair.
December 5th night.
Yeah, she might sleep over, or she might. Sleep over. She might stay at the house that night. That's the Friday night.
So it starts Saturday.
It technically starts Friday, but she said that she's probably going to sleep in her own bed Friday night, and then she's going to go sleep at her parents' Saturday night.
Oh, I thought she was going like to the beach or something.
No. I thought about that, but that would have been way more expensive than this.
Oh,
so
I thought
she's
you
going.
told me
She's going to She's going to Baton Rouge to an all-day spa. She's leaving there and going to another spa to get like a fucking. God, I don't want to say this word. To get a facial.
A spa facial.
A spa facial, not one she gets at home. But what, bud? No, she doesn't get those.
Unfiltered. Kids, get your parents'
No
permission
filter
to listen to us.
Not unfiltered, no filter. So no, she doesn't get those at home. I promise.
Rob does not go to Walgreens and get his wife facials.
Not at Walgreens.
Oh, damn. They sold out every time you go?
Every time.
Damn.
Every time.
That's tough.
Every time I have to tell her, hey, none tonight.
Yeah.
She's, oh, man, very disappointed.
I'm sure it goes, hey, do you want me to get you one tonight? And she goes, no, and you're the one that's very disappointed.
Sure. Well, let's just say that. But no. So I've paid. So we're having a man sleepover from December 5th to December 7th. And if people don't know what that weekend is, that is conference championship weekend. That is when the SEC championship,
All hell will
ACC
break loose.
oh my goodness. There's going to be bets. I think Aiden said he's bringing his PlayStation.
Can everybody bring like $50 or $100?
For what?
We make actual bets within the group.
Sure, we can put that out there. I'm sending a text out tomorrow to confirm that who's staying what night. Because I think Bradley said he's free that whole weekend. So I think Bradley's coming in Friday night. So we might have 2-3 episodes that fucking weekend.
I'm going to be with you that whole day Friday. We already said we're going to play golf.
Yeah, so we're going to go play golf that morning. I'm coming up at night. So I am going to need a nap at some point.
As long as my wife is feeling good. Because she's having
so
her
what we'll do is
surgery,
we'll go play golf and then you go back home. You go home and I'm going to take me like a 2-3 hour nap.
Yeah.
And then after that nap, you make sure your wife is good. If she's not, take care of her, obviously.
Right.
But after that nap, I'm going to text you, hey, I'm up. And I'm going by 3 cases. And if them bitches aren't deleted by Sunday,
You're going to be sad.
I'll be drunk and sad. Yes.
Well.
But that's the game plan.
Sounds good.
Man sleepover.
Man sleepover.
Betting, video games, football.
Live here. Outside.
Probably outside.
Yeah.
That'll be the best case scenario.
Yeah. See what you did there.
Round table discussion. Yeah, it's gonna be solid.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a good weekend.
Hopefully we have enough fucking plugs. We might have to bring this bitch outside. Well, we only plug in 3 things.
Yeah.
My laptop, your laptop, and the mixer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We're
gonna
going
be
to
a
make
great
this shit
weekend.
happen. It's going to be a great fucking weekend, and I cannot wait. Cannot wait for it. It's been a long time coming. Haven't seen some of these friends in a while because of kids and
Since your wedding.
marriage. And I think I've seen Aiden.
You said some. You haven't seen some of them.
Yeah,
since your
some.
wedding. Yeah.
Some. Bradley's going to be back. Bradley's been on this podcast before. Aiden's stupid ass has been on this podcast before for like a total of 10 minutes because he didn't wake up on time.
Yeah, he joined us right at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was hoping Tanner would come in town, but Tanner said his old lady looked at him and said, "Are you stupid? Like, are you a child?"
Yeah.
And we were like, "Yes, we are. We're going to be children.
Yeah.
The house might get destroyed, and it's because of Aiden. I
Well,
want to just say that now.
I don't really plan on coming inside, but unless I got to pee.
Well, you pee outside.
Yeah.
Unless you got a shit.
So
That's
I don't really plan on coming inside.
Yeah. No, we'll be in the back.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh yeah,
For sure.
Yeah. I went to cousin's house a couple weekends ago. In fact, whenever I leave here, I'm going there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And
Tell them I said hello.
they had family over for a celebration or whatever. And I just walked outside and turned TV on and was, because you've been there. The
Locked
outside
in.
is amazing.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Way better than mine.
Yeah, football's on. I turned the TV on, got football on. And I'm just out there drinking my beer, minding my own business. Just me, by myself, outside, enjoying it. Wife walks outside. She goes, "Why are you out here by yourself?" I looked at her. I said, "Babe, if this was my back patio, I wouldn't leave."
Yep.
And then a couple minutes later, here comes cousin. He's like, "Man, what you doing?" I said, "Drinking beer and watching football." Pulled up, or pulled back. He didn't pull up because, they got bar seats.
Yep.
Pulled back, sat right next to me. A little bit later, here comes other cousin. Here comes other cousin. Here comes other cousin. Here comes uncle.
Yeah. It's
5 dudes outside drinking beer, watching
It's
football.
the boys.
Yep. All the women were inside. All the boys were outside.
The boys. We're trying to bring back the boys.
Yeah, you got to bring back the boys.
Got to bring them back.
Are we about to rename the podcast The Boys?
No, it's a TV show on Amazon.
Oh, okay.
So I don't think we can do that.
Yeah. We don't own the rights to that name.
We can say the.
What about Duh Boy? D-A. Duh Boys.
She's old.
Yeah, it's all right.
Bella just at the table.
Yeah, she's fine. Bella's such a good old girl.
Victoria's having the best time.
Yeah, she's having
right
a
now.
great time.
She's having the best time. But yes, boys sleepover. Call me whatever you want. It's going to be a fucking phenomenal time. We're going to record a couple episodes while we're chilling back there. We're going to be releasing more shorts here. I've released 2 on YouTube Shorts, 2 on TikTok. I need to conversate with my partner here about putting them elsewhere. I don't know where else we need to put them.
It'd be on X.
Okay. Twitter. You don't want to do any Instagram reels or
Yeah, we could
anything
do
like
Instagram
that?
reels, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. I can send them to you,
Yeah.
and you can, because you do the Instagram and the Twitter.
When you post them, do you share them to Facebook? We need to do that too to get the views up.
No, do not.
We need to do that
I do
too.
not. But we can also post them on Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook
yeah,
Reels.
we could do that too, yeah.
We could do that.
Either one.
Yes. I will look into that. Probably tomorrow morning. It's probably going to be Monday morning when I do that because I'm working nights. So I'm not going to have anything to really do during the day. I'm not going to want to do anything during the day, so I'll probably do that. And I'll post a few from this episode as well.
Sounds good.
So we'll go from there. I think we're good, bud.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm good.
I mean, I'm not done, but I'm done.
Yeah.
You know me, I could sit here and bullshit for
Yeah. Which we will for a few minutes after we're done.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and close this out, Coach.
All right, bud. I'll go ahead and take some. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode here with the boys. And, man, I can't wait to see the boys in a couple weekends. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, college football, obviously, we got our thoughts about LSU. We're ready for Saturday, as is the rest of the country, it seems like, because Saturday is big news day when it comes out of Old Miss.
Is it going to be after the Egg Bowl?
Yes. The Egg Bowl is Friday night. The announcement comes Saturday.
Ah.
So, yes. I
You
just
think
said,
he's going to have hats in front of him?
yeah, probably something like that. So,
That'd be sick.
Personally, I want one of two things to happen. I want him at LSU. I want him to stay at Ole Miss. I think if he comes to LSU, it's going to rock the country. I think if he stays at Ole Miss, it's a great thing for college football. A guy that has built a program from nothing to something, a perennial playoff contender.
And also, if he stays at Ole Miss, he's going to get some big time recruits.
Yeah.
If he does, all the shit he's pulled in the last.
Look, as bad as I want him, as bad as I've been wanting Lane Kiffin for before Ed Orgeron. I'm a huge Lane Train fan. As bad as I want him at LSU, I also want him to stay at Ole Miss because it's such a great thing for college football, for coaches that are young, that are exciting, that are fun, that are, Lane's not up and coming anymore, but, he's 50. I feel like he's 50.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Have you watched the documentary yet?
No, not yet.
Need to watch it.
I've seen
ESPN Plus.
Yeah, I've seen bits and pieces of it, but
It's fucking awesome.
we got our thoughts and our opinions about that, but LSU football's got to do something. Red Sox baseball, you see the jersey here, got to do something. Starts with Bregman. Once you get Bregman back, go ahead and add Pete. Let's lock down those two corners, lock down our 3-4 hole for
And
the
keep
next.
keep Durant.
Yeah, I don't see that happening. I'm probably going to trade Durant and get Joe Ryan, and we'll have a starting rotation of Garrett Crochet and Joe Ryan 1-2 with Rowe and Sadon and Willier.
Dustin May.
No, God no. He can go somewhere else. But it's one of those things, man.
I'll go fuck myself.
Yeah, sounds good. Anyway, y'all know where to follow us. If you don't, Diamond Deck Discussions Unfiltered. You can find us anywhere. Shoot us an email if you got any questions. If you want a topic to be talked about. If you want a player to be talked about. If you're a fan of LSU. If you're a fan of Ole Miss baseball. If you're a fan of A&M baseball. As much as we're gonna hate talking about it, shout out to you, Evan. As much as we're gonna hate talking about, we will. Shoot us an email. Shoot us a text. Shoot us a DM if you follow us anywhere. Email is diamonddeckpod@gmail.com. That's 2 D's in the middle of that, diamond, and then deckpod@gmail.com. So let us know. We're reaching all parts of the country here. It's been a lot of fun to see the stats. I got a little bit more access to them than, well, you got the same access. You just don't look at them, which is fine. I'll send them to you at the end of the year when it's a lot more fun when we get the final numbers like I did last year.
Oh, thanks.
So we appreciate everyone. Thank y'all for tuning in. As always, I'm Coach Jace. That's Coach Rob, and we are your boys with Diamond Deck Discussions, and we are on Filter.